Something that we see all the time in the injured athletes who come to the OAI, and some of the healthy ones too, is an arm that drags too far behind. It limits their velocity and it puts them in a bad position for injury. We're going to go through one specific fixed progression of 3 different throwing exercises that you can use to improve the position of your arm relative to your body and allow you to throw harder and be safer during the throw. I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you're a coach or a player who's either seen somebody dragging behind or who has done it themselves. It's a pretty common flaw in the throw, and a lot of it's the product of the way that younger athletes are taught to throw, and then some of the physical characteristics that younger athletes have, like decreased strength and things that then lead to them doing inefficient things that are carried on throughout their baseball career. A lot of the injured athletes I see do this because it's not a great position for the shoulder and elbow, and some of the healthy, not yet injured, do it and they're seeing low speeds on the radar gun. We always want to look at how an athlete is doing something and then make corrections so that they can be more efficient through the rest of the throw. The first thing we'll do when we see an athlete dragging their arm way behind their body like this is we'll teach them where their body's supposed to be at various points in the throw. We'll get them to bring the ball in closer to their center of rotation while they're rotated away from the target and teach them to accelerate from there. So first, I'm rotated away, the ball's in closer, and it's actually out in front of my chest just a tad bit, so I'm not way behind my body. Now from there, I keep the ball in close to my center of rotation or close to my head. I step and throw, and I get my chest forward. From there, I'll teach myself to now bring the ball towards that position. So I'll start with something easier where I'm out here. And from there I got to teach myself, now you got to flex and bring the ball out in front. And then I make the throw. And then I can teach myself to actually bring the ball from a lower point, maybe down here, towards that same position. So now I can bring the ball from a lower position, similar to what I'll do in the full pitch, and this is the same thing for position players. They got to learn to bring the ball here. I see a ton of injured position players that end up bringing the ball way out here and trying to throw. They're not getting the ball out of their glove quickly and towards the target quickly. It's taking them forever. They're doing a huge range of motion, and then the ball velocity slows, so then there's no doubt that people are beating it out. No wonder they have an elbow injury because they've dragged their arm through a poor position. And it's not their fault, and it's not their coach's fault. It's just the fault of the baseball community and the scientific community that we're not getting good information out to the coaches that they can then utilize to improve their throwers' mechanics. Baseball's archaic in that way, but we can start to do progressions regardless of the athlete's age, to get them into a better position. So let me show you those one more time. There's a ton of things that we would do in the clinic to get an athlete to throw better. But here's some really simple ones that you can integrate right away. And we did a video with a demonstration of an athlete before where we had them pull from across their chest. That's also a great little one that you can use too. So this is where they were. We go away from the position of fault. Throw, then we teach them to pull in, so now I'll do it a little higher. Before I did it right here, doesn't really matter. Now bring it to that same exact position. And then I'll teach them to do it from the low point. So how'd I throw, guys? Let me know in the comments section. These are some of the first balls I've thrown in a little while here, as I'm not actively competing and I throw once every lesson or so. But give us a thumbs up if you like this little progression, little 3-step progression. Most of our specific fixes actually incorporate about 7 to 9 steps, and we may give an athlete a couple of those throughout the process of their rehabilitation protocol or their biomechanical protocol that we use in our phase-specific throwing program and some of the programs that we use here on site. So let me know what you thought in the comment section. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, but also let me know, because if you guys want more throwing videos, I'm happy to post those. So once again, guys, hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.